When it's safe, we'll drive out through the gate to the left, please. Take the next road on the left, then at the end of that road, turn right. So that's left, then right?
We could be a little further to the left, as it's a narrow road. Careful of the pedestrians crossing to the left, and the car opposite. Good observations. Until.
We'll stop there. We're on the wrong side of the road. We'll reverse back slightly and then drive forward to keep to the left side of the bollard, so steer to the right for me as we reverse. Okay, we'll come back to this side of the bollard, and then we're turning right, please.
A slight roll backwards, but the damage is already done. Yes, here's where we should have ended up.
At the roundabout, turn left, first exit.
Looks like a lot of traffic to the right, so preparing to give way. We get into a good position. Good reapplication of the signal. Red lights ahead, so gently slowing down. A small correction of the steering means we may have been staring at the mirror for a bit too long.
Take the next road on the right.
Good timing of the mirror, signal, and moving into the filter lane. Notice the car shaking though, because we haven't changed to a lower gear while slowing for the turn. Corrected now though, so just a minor fault.
And can you pull up on the left, just stop somewhere on this hill, before the speed bump? Thank you. Okay, so, I would now like you to drive independently, following directions given by the sat-nav. So just follow it from now on, until I let you know otherwise. Drive on when you're ready.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, then turn right. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, then turn right. Turn right.
Here's the turn we need on the right. We start to turn, but realize it's too late to make it safely, so correctly abandon the maneuver.
No problem, we'll continue ahead.
That was the better option, as there is no fault for going the wrong way if it is done safely and doesn't go against traffic signs and markings.
After 200 yards, turn right.
We'll take the next road on the right.
Turn right.
Then, can you pull up on the left, if you stop just before this car, so get close, but leave enough room to drive away again, about a car length away, little bit nearer. Somewhere here, thank you. Then drive on when you're ready, and we'll take the next road on the right please. Pull up on the left please, in a safe place. And drive on when you're ready.
After 200 yards, turn right, then, go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit.
We do well to notice the oncoming traffic is allowing us to go first, and to take our time around the obstruction. It's not like the taxi driver couldn't have parked in one of the gaps on the other side.
Turn right, then, go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit.
Turning right, there are two separate carriageways. We turn the correct side of the bollard this time, but on this side of the carriageway there won't be oncoming traffic, so it's not necessary to keep to the left side. Essentially, we have taken the turn too wide and consequently much slower than was necessary, although no one else was affected.
After 100 yards, go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit. Go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit.
I could emerge onto the roundabout at the first opportunity.
What would you usually be doing today?
On a quiet part of the drive, near the start, you will likely be asked this. You can make conversation as much or as little as you want, but best not distract yourself from the driving.
After 300 yards, turn right.
Good timing of the mirror, signal, and positioning into the correct filter lane.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
No green filter arrow to the right, so ready to give way to any oncoming traffic, though we can move forward to our point of turn if our exit is clear. We can just see above the roof of the car ahead that we now have the green filter arrow, so it should be safe to continue. Good positioning for normal driving as the road splits into two. The right turn we need is still quite far away. We take up the right-hand lane a little early perhaps. Driving in the overtaking lane a little too long now before our turn. We're doing the speed limit though, and no one is undertaking us, so not serious. Here would have been a better time to take up the right-hand lane with how far away the turn is, and this obstruction too.
After 400 yards, turn right. turn right.
We should take up the filter lane on the right, but take a bit too long to do so, and our position doesn't reinforce our signal until the last moment, perhaps confusing the red car behind. Slow enough to give the cyclist a chance to cross if they want to, but they stay put, so we'll carry on. A bit bumpy as we bring up the clutch in second gear, with slowed down enough to need first gear there. So the gear fault could have been either this one, or the one marked earlier.
After 100 yards, turn right, then turn left. Turn right, then turn left.
Look at the arrows on the floor. We're on a one-way street, so we should be on the right-hand side of the road here to turn right, as indicated by the arrows on the floor. Remarkably, this was only recorded as a minor fault. There was no one behind us, but if there was, it would surely be serious. We do well to recognize the no entry sign and not actually turn down there.
Turn left.
It will be this one. A very good approach, being wary of any oncoming traffic in the middle of the road due to the parked cars. And again, on this bend.
Pull up on the left please, in the next gap. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be the reverse park maneuver. So, I'd like you to pull alongside the vehicle that's in front of us, and then reverse in and park so we're reasonably close to, and parallel with, the curb, and try to complete the exercise within about 2 car lengths. Continue when you're ready.
We do well to wait for the traffic to clear. Checking over the right shoulder as the bonnet swings out. It's hard to tell, but we are doing a lot of steering with the car stationary. This is called dry steering, which is not good practice, as it scrubs the tires, and an excessive amount could lead to a minor fault, so we should try to only do steering when the car is moving, even albeit moving very slowly. Either that, or the fault could be for being a little far from the curb.
Okay, thank you. So that is the end of the independent driving. Drive on when you're ready, and I'll direct you the rest of the way. At the end of the road, turn left please. When it's safe to do so, could you show me how to wash and clean the rear windscreen, please? Yeah, it's done it, thank you.
Doesn't matter if we do the front by accident as well, as long as we clean the rear windscreen at some point.
At the traffic lights, turn right.
Good positioning for the normal driving lane. Good checking of mirrors as the lanes merge. We've stopped to leave the junction clear, which is good, especially if anyone is going to be turning in or out.
At the traffic lights, turn right.
No green filter arrow, so ready to give way. The road markings are faded, but here's the area where we could wait, out of the way of oncoming traffic. The back left corner of our car is slightly blocking the lane we were in before the traffic lights, but since it was a right turn only lane, people have to queue behind us anyway, so we're not in anyone's way. Here's our gap.
Can you pull up on the left at a safe place, please? Thank you, and then drive on when you're ready.
We didn't quite stall the engine, but the clutch was lifted too quickly and the car doesn't take off smoothly at all and we end up not going anywhere. At least we didn't have the car roll back too far. Also, we should make sure our look over the right shoulder is thorough, and not just a half look.
At the roundabout, turn right, third exit.
It's difficult to see to the right because of the wall, so we slow down to a sensible speed before continuing. We can use the inner, raised area for turning right on this one. It's okay, the car is going the other way.
At the roundabout, turn right, third exit.
Good early position into the lane for turning right. And good observation to see we can carry on without stopping.
Take the next road on the left, then, turn immediately right, so left, and then right, heading into the test center please. Ha ha.
Someone walking in the road, but we can see it's clear to go around them, then return to the left side as much as possible.
Okay, drive through the gates, into the test center car park, and then pull forwards into any empty space, either to the right or the left. Don't worry if you're not perfectly in the lines, as you have already done your maneuver. So, anywhere you like. Okay, thank you. Secure the vehicle and switch the engine off. Just give me a moment to do the paperwork and put the sat-nav away. Okay, that's the end of the test, and I'm sorry, but you haven't passed. I recorded just one serious fault for the junction at the start. We were heading for the wrong side of the bollard, so I had to stop you. You almost had another serious fault for the positioning turning right on the one-way street. You were almost all the way over to the left, when we should have been on the right-hand side. Other than that, gears as well. A couple of times we weren't in the best gear for turning, but I know you won't do the first junction like that again, so better luck next time.